Hey friends, it has been a really long time since I have filmed a video. It's been months. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. So I know I had promised a contest if we counted how much change there was, and I would give a freebie away, and I never really got to that, and I want to apologize. I will get to that. I promise I will get to the contest. I haven't even counted the change. Like, if we're being totally transparent, it's still here. It's literally, it hasn't moved. If any, well, I mean, I've added to it. I've taken from it too. So, where do I begin? My depression has completely hit the second lowest I've ever had in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I haven't had those thoughts, if you can fill in the blank, because I have. And I can honestly say I have told people, and I was told I don't care. I get very little support, and I've always had to just rely on myself and my best friend, and she's going through a lot too, and unfortunately we kind of hit the slump at the same time, and it's been a struggle. I have lost any and every desire to do anything except for read. Reading has become my escape from reality in a very unhealthy way. I have backslid on finances so badly. I have racked up every single credit card. I have gone from $6,000 in the bank account to $3,000. I have just lost my will to adult and function. If I'm honest, I haven't even done my taxes, and they're not going to get done by the deadline. And I've had every opportunity to sit down and do it, but every little minor inconvenience that I have in my life, I shut down. And I know I'm in what we like to call fight or flight. And that's where I'm at. I am in fight or flight. When you see that, there we go. I have $22 here that I'm going to put in. As you can see, these are the same from when I quit in January. Anyway, I have quit paying my bills to where I'm now a month behind on several bills. I've had to pay a crap ton in late fees. My credit has tanked. This is the reality of true depression, and this is the reality of somebody who doesn't have a support system. I don't have people checking in on me. The only person that has really checked in has been Adrian. So thank you for that. That's the truth. That's the reality. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for pity. I don't want the I'm sorry's. This is just the reality of life that I'm in. I finally started to grieve that friendship that I had with Amanda after a year. It finally hit me. And I realized I've been in fight or flight mode for that long. That something a year and a half ago is just now hitting me. So, I'm trying my best to get better. I'm trying my best to get through this. There seems to be more resources now for autism diagnosis in adults, and that is my ultimate goal, is to figure out what my true diagnosis is. I do believe I have autism. I relate to every video on it. So that is my first step, is to hopefully find someone who can help diagnose autism in adults, and start working on a treatment plan that actually works for me, because right now nothing works for me. Alright, $2 going in. This comes from Mystic Budgets. Because right now therapy just is not working for me. Therapy makes it worse, if I'm being honest. So this is me coming back and saying I'm sorry, recognizing what I have been doing, and saying I want to come back slowly. I want to get better. I want to get my finances back in order. And I hope that $4, you are still here and that you still want to stay on this ride with me as I get my finances back in order. I'm pretty much starting completely fresh. When I say I'm still literally on January, still to this day. So I'm hoping that I can work through this, and maybe by this summer, I will be okay. I also want to give Miss L. Thomas a shout out, because between her and Adrian, that's pretty much the only people that are commenting on my videos, and so their support just meant the world to me. They haven't given up on me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I colored it in twice. Crud. Oops. This one comes from Life with Bobby. Oops. And then this one comes from Stuff and Budget. I'm so distracted. Alright. $4. 2 and 4. Even with the difficult period, I do want to recognize that there have been and there are good things. 2 and 4. This one comes from Miss L. Thomas, and then I don't know who that one came from. Alright, 2 cupcakes. One of the really good things has been hosting an exchange student. We ended up with 2 new exchange students from what we originally started with. We're on number 8 this year. We finally got a good crew. Alright, 4. That would be green or pink. That's been a good positive thing. What else? I finally have reached 1 year at my job, and I've been letting my pet sitting business go. I've never been able to hold or maintain a job for that long. This comes from Stuff and Budget. So that's been a huge positive. I may have backslid with budgeting and my finances, but the truth is my husband and my new income that I've gotten has been so good that it's affected our savings a little bit, but it hasn't crushed us. And I think that if I get back on board, we'll be okay. So there have been good things, and I need to keep forcing myself to think of those good things, because it is so hard to be eaten alive by all of the negative things. So this is my comeback video. I really could just use the positive comments and support. If not, I'm doing this for me too, because I need to get back to where we were. Because I want to go back to Spain, because I have an amazing student I want to visit. I want to go to São Paulo, Brazil, because I have a student I want to see. I want to go to Morocco, to see Blanca. I have so many places I want to see, and I don't want to be held back because of my poor financial choices. So this is my accountability as well. Bye, friends.